Ghana government passed a law to push out a lot of aliens, people who were not originally Ghanaians and all that, which, affected Togolese, Senegalese, Guinea people from Benin, Ivorians and all that, and Nigerians. The reason why it affected Nigerians was that we had a lot of them in Ghana as at that time. We had a lot of Nigerians dominating in Ghana because, it was their next neighbor that could speak English, that their economy was booming.
DJ Paco Rich.
Hello, my people. My name is DJ Paco Rich, and today is your first time watching me. And I welcome you to the channel. This is a home of unity. This is a home of greatness. This is a home of love and then uniqueness. So I will urge you to stay here and become a family. Yes. And I love everyone watching me, because out of thousands of YouTube channels in the world, you chose to watch me. That doesn't mean I'm so special, but it's just by grace and all that. So today I'm here to have a brief conversation. Not really a conversation. I want to use this platform as much as to entertain people, also to inform people, and also educate ourselves. Sometimes there are certain informations out there that we feel it's been diluted, or it is not a fact. It's something that some people make up. So we would have to judge. So we can disagree to agree. I'm not saying that everything that I'm going to say here is the fact. Yes, we'll do all the fact checks and all that, but sometimes somebody you're doing your fact check from might not even be the rightful person. You understand? So people watching, if sometimes you feel something is wrong or it's not right, you can contribute. Yes, we'll listen, we'll correct it in the next episodes that we do then, and we make sure that things, keep moving on. So today, I'm here to speak about the whole secret behind the Ghana and Nigeria must go issue. People felt that Nigerians drove Ghanaians out of Nigeria. They just waked up one day, they drove them out. And the most painful thing is that as at the time that Ghanaians were being driven from Nigeria to Ghana, it was hunger season in Ghana. That was 1983, when people were really feeling it, pepper. And so that is the conversation we're going to have today. I have a tape. I did a couple of research, and I have a tape which narrates the whole situation about how Nigerians were pushed out of Ghana and how Ghanaians were pushed out of Nigeria. Some minor petty things that led to this whole rivalry that we have today. That today we have Ghana and Nigeria arguing about who has the best jollof. Yes, I'm going to play you that tape. It's a special tape, and it has every information you need to hear on that tape. So just stay tuned. But in the meantime, let me share this commercial with you. I'm promoting businesses, especially the main target is businesses in Nigeria, because I have a lot of audience coming from that end. I'm not charging a penny for that, as part of my own social responsibility or online responsibility to help subscribers who have business. I want your business to grow, because they take data, they watch me, they buy them. So the little thing that I can also do is to make sure that your business grow. So if you have something that you want to promote, which is legit, I'm not talking about go and bring me weed or cocaine to promote here. No, some business which is doing well, which is decent, just pick up this WhatsApp number, send me your product, explain to me what it does. You can actually send me pictures. If you have flyers done already, that would be amazing, so that I can also promote your business for you as well, so that if you get money, you too go send me some. because hang go, hang come. And also, occasionally I try to promote music, and then I do entertainment here as well. I've realized there are lots of Nigerian talents who also want to have a bit and piece of my platform to showcase their talent, to promote their music and all that. Yes, I have this opportunity also available that if you're Nigerian and you are based, the Ghanaians that I have here, they normally come to the studio and we do this. But the only way I can do to help you outside Ghana, not exactly Nigeria, but even if you are in America, wherever you are, and you're also doing music, you can also get into contact. I have this technology of having a phone conversation, interview and all that. I can put you on, we can review your song, introduce your songs to, the people watching us, and I'm sure definitely something good might also come true. So this is what I have for you. So now let's go to the subject of the day. So Ghana must go. What is the real stuff behind it? Is it that Nigerians decided to push Ghanaians out of their country? What was the reason? What happened? But the reality is that Nigeria first the reality is that Ghana first pushed Nigeria out of their country. Yes, it happened. Ghana pushed Nigeria out of their country before Nigeria did the same in 1983, which was a hunger season in Ghana. So I have this tape that I'm going to play you, which narrates everything that happened in those days. Take a listen. My name is DJ Parker Rich. I'll be back right after the tape.
The Nigeria and Ghana rivalry. The Nigeria and Ghana rivalry has been around for as long as both countries have existed. This rivalry has strongly influenced the culture of the two countries in such a way that they compete in music, film, education, sports, and even jollof rice. Nigerians will prefer to lose a football match to the Senegalese national team than losing to the Black Stars of Ghana. When they eventually do, it's like a huge humiliation to the entire country and a great victory for the Ghanaians. The strange thing is that the two countries do not even share borders, but it has always felt like they did. Obviously, it has something to do with the two countries being English-speaking and British colonies amid two French-speaking countries. You see, Nigeria and Ghana are separated by Togo and Benin, two francophone countries, but it has never really mattered. They feel, act and behave like neighbors.
So let me come in here and clarify certain things. I once had a conversation with a Nigerian sister who told me that he actually felt or thought that Ghana was one of the states in Nigeria. Ghana and Nigeria, we actually have two countries in between Ghana and Nigeria, which is a francophone country, Togo and Benin. Benin is closer to Nigeria, Togo is closer to Ghana. And these are francophone countries. What brings Ghana and Nigeria much closer is that we are both English-speaking country. And so we jump over Benin and Togo and we connect with each other. Simply because we were both colonialized by the British. Yes. So we had the same colonial masters. So we had a lot of things in common. Our judicial style, even police. You can see how Nigerian military and Ghana military looks like. They have a lot in common, tactics and all that. Police uniform and all that. We have a lot in common. So let's listen to some stuff in the tip, then definitely come back to explain certain things to you.
Until Ghana's independence, both countries had the same currency, the same airline, and the same apex court settled all judicial matters. Then it was very common to see lots of Nigerians in Ghana and lots of Ghanaians in Nigeria. Ghana got her independence in March 1957, and their Nigerian cousins got theirs in October 1960. For many Nigerians, this didn't feel right. They were, of course, the bigger and the most populous of the two and should have gotten their independence before the smaller Ghana. And yes, Nigeria is bigger than Ghana, but at that time before oil was discovered in Nigeria, Ghana was the richest of the two countries.
Okay, so this explains that before Nigeria was able to discover a lot of oil and wealth, Ghana was doing well. Ghana had a lot of wealth, so it was like, yo, did a Bugatti and things. You understand? Yeah, so Ghana was doing very well. Ghana was doing very well. So we had a lot of Nigerians moving into Ghana to do business, to, hustle and other stuffs, because Nigeria by then was still under, colonial masters and all that. So let's listen to more of this tape.
Then in November 1969, the Ghanaian government passed an order called the Aliens Compliance Order, which authorized all undocumented immigrants, or aliens as they called them, to leave Ghana.
So let me explain this bit well. This is where the misunderstanding came from. Ghana government passed a law to push out a lot of aliens, people who were not originally Ghanaians and all that, which, affected Togolese, Senegalese, Guinea people from Benin, Ivorians and all that, and Nigerians. The reason why it affected Nigerians was that we had a lot of them in Ghana as at that time. We had a lot of Nigerians dominating in Ghana because, it was their next neighbor that could speak English, that their economy was booming. So we had a lot of them here. So when Ghana passed that law to sack all aliens, it affected the Nigerians most. And I felt by then they should have considered the fact that Nigerians were our closest allied, like in terms of language and all that. So I think there should be an exceptional to that. I don't know whatever contributed to that, but according to books that I read and the audio that I'm listening, that is the explanation that I'm getting. So let's listen some more.
Though there were Togolese, Burkinabes, Ivorians, and other West Africans in the country, Nigerians formed the majority of the foreign population in Ghana then. So it felt like the exercise was aimed at Nigerians.
You understand? So because Nigerian had a lot of people in Ghana as at that time, that cleanup exercise of putting out aliens affected Nigerians. So Nigerians felt that this mission was like a straight target to eradicate them or to push them away from Ghana.
Nigerians, however, will never forget this. Around 1974, Ghana's economy collapsed and life in Ghana became difficult. This would lead many Ghanaians to migrate to neighboring countries in search of greener pastures, and one of these countries was, well, you've guessed it, Nigeria. You see, around 1958, Nigeria discovered oil, and it resulted in a boom in the country's economy. All of a sudden, it seemed the dynamics had changed. Nigeria was rich and Ghana was broke. Then in Nigeria, if you were a Nigerian family of any worth, you had to have a Ghanaian nanny, a Ghanaian maidservant, a Ghanaian cook, a Ghanaian gardener, and your children were likely to have a Ghanaian teacher at school or as a private tutor. Ghanaians living in Nigeria were having a good time until
So let me come in and explain this bit to us well. When Nigerians were like, they brought them back home, things started, turning around for them. They had discovered oil, the economy started doing well and all that. So most of Ghanaians' friends that even came, most of the Nigerians that came back to Nigeria had, friends in Ghana communicating with them. Oh, things they go on well for you. So most of the Ghanaians moved to Nigeria, and it was a big deal. Yeah, Kualata, we did go Alata, we did go Nigeria and all that. We had a lot of people going to Nigeria to hustle, and most of them were going to teach. Some were maid servants and gardeners and all that, and lots of Nigerian wealthy people preferred having Ghanaian cooks, Ghanaian maid servants and all these things, so there were a lot of them, and they were working hard whilst they were in Nigeria, so they were making a lot of money. So they were having good time, because I remember one of my uncles returned from Nigeria with some sound system. I mean, if you come back from Nigeria and you don't bring sound system, you are not really counted among the, people that really traveled. When you go to Nigeria, you are coming back, you need to bring something. But unfortunately, something happened in Nigeria. That was in 1983, which was hunger season in Ghana. Sapa way they handle Ghana people, no, they no be small. But this is what happened. Was it a payback time, or it just happened?
1983, when the Nigerian government announced the expulsion of all undocumented aliens in the country, of which Ghanaians constituted the majority. To the Ghanaians, this felt like payback. This exercise will later be known unofficially as Ghana Must Go. Many Ghanaians affected often recount their journey back home as one of the most unpleasant experiences of their life. Most of them took only what they could carry for the journey, and either abandoned or cheaply sold what they couldn't. Their properties would be kept in a certain kind of plastic bag known today as the Ghana Must Go bag. In 1975, the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, was formed. And as the two major English-speaking countries in the group, Ghana and Nigeria needed each other to make things work. And gradually, both countries went back to building a once broken relationship. Nowadays, it seems the rift between the two countries has died down. Ghana remains a favorite destination for the rich and famous in Nigeria, as some of them often send their children to school in the country. Nigeria remains the entertainment heaven for most Ghanaians, owing to its popularity all over the world. In all, the rivalry between the two countries has come a long way.
Okay, so I mean, this makes sense a lot. That it got to a point, Ghana and Nigeria realized that they are the only English-speaking country, and they need to make amends in West Africa, make sure that things work together between them. You understand? And it brought a lot of goodies to us as Nigerians and as Ghanaians. That's why you had a lot of Nigerians coming to Ghana to school in our university. Even the famous Patoranking at a point enrolled in the University of Cape Coast, which is in Ghana. We have a lot of Ghanaian actors and actresses who really shot up to fame in Nigeria, because Nigeria has been able to shape their entertainment market and business very well. And that is helping both countries. So the rivalry has come a very long way, and it shouldn't be something based on hatred, or we would have to, keep learning and adjusting to ourselves. And then definitely Ghana and Nigeria will learn how to grow together and become strong force. There will not be time that, like, I can tell you for a fact that Ghana and Nigeria will never be at war for any reasons. Yes, there are individuals who move into other countries to fool. I will be very factual on that. There are Nigerians that come to Ghana to fool and misbehave, which doesn't represent the entire attitude or image of Nigerians. And there are other Ghanaians who also move into Ghana, move to Nigeria to fool. Ghanaians who move to Nigeria to misbehave and do all kinds of business. That doesn't represent the image of Ghana. It is individual character. That is why sometimes if you're Nigerian and you misbehave here, per the Nigerian even ambassador here, if your case isn't good, he will give them the liberty to arrest you and punish you. Because if a Ghanaian does the same thing in Nigeria, you would be punished. Crime is crime. Crime doesn't come with color. It is beautiful to see other nationalities in your countries. Personally, I enjoy having conversation with people, learning more about their culture and so many other things. So I'm going to end this here. We've done almost about 80 minutes. If you have other thoughts, other feelings, or you think that we omitted something or we said something that is not right, let me know where you're watching from and share your views with me as well. My name is DJ Paco Rich. I'm the African Prince. Did it fit me? Well, let's see what goes on. But subscribe to this channel, share your thoughts, get interactive, and let's make sure that Africa becomes a better place. Let's share a lot of wisdom. Let's share a lot of knowledge. Let's fight for good cause, not jollof rice and yash.
DJ Paco Rich.